y'all. How y'all doing today? What y'all been up to? Let me make sure I got the volume turned up. I had to disconnect the phone for a minute because I don't want it to overheat. I don't want an overheated phone. They say it's not good to do that. Oh, when you actually using it. Don't charge it while you're using it. Hello everyone, and how is everyone doing today? What are y'all up to at the moment? Ooh, hot. Ooh, it's hot. I would run the AC, but I don't want to drown out what I'm talking about. So how y'all been doing today? Ain't gonna be before y'all long. Go ahead and make it nice, short, and brief. See me now. You didn't see me when. Didn't sin. Didn't have a friend. Yep. I thought I was through. But I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through. See me now. You didn't see me when. Hey everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing? I'm just sending out my invites right now. But I figured I'd play us some inspirational music. Yep, play us some inspirational music. Hey Angela, how are you doing today? Hello, hello, hello. On my feet, and I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through. Glad I don't look like what I've been through. All right, share the broadcast. Y'all come in, share the broadcast. Hello. How you doing? Shannon, how you doing? Hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How y'all doing today? What y'all up to? I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through. Well, I'm eating at the moment, but I wanted to talk to y'all today about this topic that I keep running into authors about. So reach out to me. Let me see. All right. So what I do right is I have to get to know people before I bring them on my live. Okay, so reach out to me in my DM, or we'll have a conversation in private, because that's how I am. I got to know people before I bring them live, because then we'll discuss what we're gonna talk about, things like that. I have a way of doing things when it comes to my guests on my lives. Okay, so hey Camps, how you doing? Hey Camp, K Camp, how you doing? Don't look like what I've been through. Oh, so how y'all been doing? I'm gonna go ahead and quiet the music down a little bit. I want to give y'all, when I come in, I want to have some inspirational music playing for you. So you'll be invigorated and motivated when you come in the room. You'll be like, oh, she playing some music. Okay, cool. So that's how I kind of roll with that. How you doing, Shadi? How you doing? Hello, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was in them. I didn't realize what time it was. I went and got me something to eat. And what had happened was, I can't eat all what I was munching on because it's time to do my live. Hello, everyone. Sharise Johnson Moore here. How is everyone doing today? I am the owner of Sharise and Johnson Moore LLC, and I'm a publishing consultant, visibility coach. Hello, CBN. How you doing? Hello to all of you that are in the room. Hey, Johnson. How you doing? Hello. Thank you. How are you doing today? What's up? So, this is something I keep running across when it comes to my entrepreneurs, my faith-based leaders, my authors, creatives, right? And I hear a lot of people say that they don't like to go live, right? They don't like to, or they don't like to go live. They really don't have a schedule of posting or what they're gonna post and things like that, right? But the one thing is, if you're not posting anything about what you do, ain't nobody gonna know nothing. Okay? So today's topic, it is stop waiting to be discovered. How authors build visibility on purpose. Okay? So that is our topic for today. Yes, I am a publishing consultant, visibility coach, and I want you to be seen, heard, and known. You know, we are so busy in the shadows. We can't be in the shadows if we're authors, we're entrepreneurs, faith-based leaders. We can't be, hello, Yawaya. Hi, how you doing? Hello, thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. So we can't be in the shadows and then gonna sit around and complain, talking about we ain't making no money. Hey, Gigi, how you doing? Okay, how you doing? Hello. I wanted to say hello. Hi, how you doing, user? How you doing? Is that what I say? Yeah, user app. How you doing? What's up? How y'all doing? Okay, so my thing is, Mousy, Renee, how we doing? Hello, thank you, Renee Dudley. Hello, how is everyone doing? Thank you for joining me. Hey, Glenn, how are you doing? So, Glenda, how you doing, Miss Glenda? How you doing? Okay, so this is one thing that I had to get over myself. Worrying about they not gonna like my products, they not gonna like my book, they're not gonna like way I look. My hair ain't done, my hair's not done, I don't got no jewelry on, my face ain't made, those are excuses we keep ourselves from going live or being discovered. Okay? Now, my question is, why did you create your business if you didn't want to be discovered? Okay? But how could I say this? Okay. You want to be discovered, but you think just making a profile and that's it is going to make it. No, it's not. You had to put strategic posts in your profile. You have to do lives. You have to do webinars. You have to do a lot of things that can help your business bring in income. And some of you do not want to do that. And you want to sit around and trip about, I'm not making no money. That's hustling backwards. Okay, when you don't want to tell anybody what you're doing. Hello, hey Arthur. Hey Doc, how you doing? Hello, thank you. How are you doing today? So our topic is stop waiting to be discovered. How authors build visibility on purpose. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the heart me. So, we're going to get in this topic real fast. We're going to be in and out today because Auntie got something else to go do. Okay? It's very important. Okay? So, let me see if I can move some of this stuff around. I got on this little small table. I'm not at my table, kitchen table, desk downstairs. Okay. And I want to just let y'all know that you have to put yourself out there in order to make the money. You have to put yourself out there in order to make the money, be seen. You want people to call you. You want people to buy your products and services, but you're not, you're not even posting. The worst thing you could do to yourself as an author is make a profile on an app and then don't use it. That is the worst thing that an author can do, is go around and make a profile on all these apps and then don't use it. Okay? You don't utilize it. That's what we call it in business. You don't utilize the app, right? So, visibility is not luck. It's a decision. Visibility is not luck. It's a decision. Many authors may believe someone will find their book, the right person will discover them, the sales will eventually happen. No. Okay? That is not that's not the way that happens. If when you write a book, you have to think further outside than just thinking, I could put this book on Amazon, I could put this book on Lulu, I could put this book on all these different distribution, and everybody will see me. No, you have to advertise and tell people about your book. Nobody's going to find your book if you're not advertising. Okay? Now, if you don't have the financial means to do advertising, that means that you must post about your book every day and follow new people that may be readers. You inquire when you meet new people. Do you like to read? Do you like read paperback or ebooks? That's my question I ask. When I meet new people to get the sales for my books. Do you like to read paperback, ebook, or audiobook? Or, I ask that question. They say yes or no. Then I will go into, I'll give them the book cover, picture. I give them a flyer, the flyer for the book. And then give them the information of where they can purchase the book at. Okay? A lot of authors are not doing that. And it's like they just put the book up there and say, okay, it's on Amazon. Okay, like some people ain't gonna sit and take the time to search on Amazon for your book. They need the link. It's called a link, L-I-N-K, link, to really go straight to your book from a message in a post or a message in a DM. Okay, so that is one thing that you will have to learn how to do if you don't know how to do that. Okay. Being an author means you have to learn some skills that you ain't used to. You're not used to doing. A lot of skills like how to advertise, how to pitch your book, how to do vendor events, how to do speaking events, conferences, things like that to become vendors. How to just go live to talk about your book. Ain't nobody gonna discover that book if it's just sitting there. Okay, I published a book a year ago. Somebody gave me, I seen this posted earlier today. I published a book. I published one book 10 years ago, and now I'm ready to do another book. Okay, the first book that you got, you still need to advertise that first book. Hello, Renee. How you doing today? Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. Like I said, my name is Sharise N. Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharise N. Johnson Moore, LLC, publishing consultant and visibility coach. Hello, Prince. How are you doing today? I love how entrepreneurs, faith-based leaders, authors, creatives be seen, heard, and known. And I also have a private course I'm teaching called Published Now What? Okay? So in the later couple of, like next week, I'll really be getting into what that course is really about and how you can sign up, okay? The course is called Publish Now What? It's not going to be outrageous. It's a one-time fee. You pay, and you can go in there as many times you want. You don't got to pay no every month. You pay a one-time fee of $197, and you got access to you have access to the whole course, okay? And that will be that $197 for evergreen access to that course. Okay. And so we want to start marketing only to our family and friends. You an author. Y'all got any authors in the room? Put a 1 in the chat. If you're an aspiring author, put 1. If you're a first-time author, put 2. If you're an experienced author, put 3. If you are an aspiring author, put 1. First-time author, put 2. Experienced author, put 3 in the chat if you are an author. Okay? Hey, Cecilia, how you doing today? Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate you. And my thing is and the thing is that we gotta stop we gotta stop putting our family and friends in the equation of how we gonna make money off our books. Yes, I mean I say like this. You can ask them 24/7 and they say no one time, keep it moving. Keep it moving when it comes to the people that you really need your book. Because family and friends is not going to make you family and friends unless you got a real big family and they support each other. Now that's a different aspect. But we want to advertise, we want to market to other people that we don't know and need your book. Can't just put the loop, okay, I'm going to do family and friends, that's it. I'm going to do family and friends, that's all I'm going to do. No, it's 8 billion people out here in this world. So we need to advertise, we need to market to those people that are really going to sit down and purchase our books. Okay? Many authors stay in the same circle. They stay with family, friends, and extended followers. Okay? It's 8 billion people out here in this world. Don't get stuck on maybe them 1,500 people called family, friends, and extended family, or however that circle is, however big that circle is. You have to turn around and use other people, find other people. Now, because you never know where your reader may come from. Your reader may come from podcasts, networking events, speaking engagements, vendor events, or collaborations. That's how, that's where they're coming from. Okay? So we got to be mentally and physically and financially prepared to do the things that, some of the things I called out. Okay? Create content that solves a problem. Okay? Next week, I'll be going into content every day. Every day. I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going into the context of Publish Now What the course. Okay? Now, some of these things I do talk about in the course, but I'm going to go into explain to my audience why I created that course. Okay? Publish Now What? And why it is an evergreen product. Okay? That means it's forever. That means it's forever, ever. Nothing changing unless I change it. Okay? Create content that solves a problem. I created the Publish Now What course because I had got tired of authors always asking me this question. They asked me this question. Now I'm published, now what do I do? That's why I named it Publish Now What? Okay? Because a lot of authors publish a book, but they don't know what happens next. They don't know what happens after you publish. They don't know what to do, how to do it, and in a process, in a sequence, in a strategy. Okay? So, people don't buy books, people buy solutions. People buy, instead of posting buy my book, post lessons from my book, stories from your journey, or tips, tips your audience can use. Okay? Tips your audience can use. Ask them, what problem does your book solve? What problem does your book solve? You know, you could teach first and then sell around that. Sell second. Like I'm doing this live right now. I'm teaching and then I will sell second. Okay? Point number 4 is become visible offline too. Become visible offline too. That means attend conferences, become vendors, host workshops, speak at churches, visit libraries, join community events, even join your chamber of commerce in the area you live in. Okay? If you're an author, you should always have a way of being seen in your community. You know, community. It doesn't matter how big, how little. You know, even pass out flyers in the mail to tell people that you wrote a book. I did that, and I got a lot of sales from that. I was like, maybe I need to go back to doing that. So I plan on doing that Saturdays, passing out flyers about the latest book I got. Because when I did that, I got a lot of sales. Even in Uniontown. I mean, Uniontown's not that big, but I passed out flyers to everybody's, you know, to what I was doing, you know, to the book. And that's how I got sales. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Hello. Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. Number 5 is build relationships, not just followers. Build relationships, not just followers. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Sharise Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharise and Johnson Moore LLC. I'm a publishing consultant and visibility coach, and I help entrepreneurs, faith-based leaders, authors, creatives be seen, heard, and known. And I also help aspiring authors publish their books. I help with media interviews. I also help faith-based consultations. I also am a singer, a gospel artist, and a speaker. So if you need a gospel art, you need somebody to sing at a funeral, a wedding, bar mitzvah, you know, graduation, whatever that is, I'm your girl, okay? Reach out to me in my DM, and we'll discuss the rest, okay? Hello, Miss Brenda. How you doing today? Hello. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so opportunity come through relationships. Stop treating everybody like they're supposed, the only thing you're supposed to do with them is they're supposed to purchase your book. Stop treating people like they're transactions. You have to have a relationship with them. Okay? Now I would say if the conversation is not going the way you want to go, I just, I think I've dealt with this myself. Well, people would follow me and they had other intentions. That was not my goal to have. That's not my goal. When I use these apps, I use them intentionally. I don't just use the app to follow a bunch of people and then get them try to buy my book. I got other things. I have other products and services I can sell, but I like to get to know people first. I like to get to know them. They know me, you know, we have a rapport and things like that. Then I'll kind of introduce, walk them into, trying to sell them a book or something. This is my dinner, y'all. So, y'all excuse me. I'm quite hungry. I have not eaten nothing all day. So, what you want to do is speaking, relationships can lead to speaking engagements, speaking invitations. They can lead to podcast interviews. They can lead to partnerships. When you have a relationship with people, it go a long way. Sit down, talk to people. Have a conversation with them. No, don't just let it be transactional only. Because people don't like to be thrown. I know I wouldn't like nobody to throw nothing at me talking about bad. Build a rapport with people. And find out what their interests are. Find out what their interests are. Do they like to read ebooks? Do they like to read paperbacks? Do they like to read certain books? You know, what kind of books do they like to read? Find all this information out before you start throwing them, hey, buy my book. That's the question I ask when I meet new people and we sit and we have a conversation. I be like, yeah, what kind of hobbies you got? Do you like to read books? Do you like to read paperback or ebooks? I always ask this question. Because I don't want to pitch my book to somebody that don't read no books. But you get what I'm saying? Hey, when you have a relationship, with people, it helps. When you have a relationship, it leads to the book sales. It leads to the referrals. Things of that nature. You know, and you know, I'm gonna speak for me. I use this app intentionally. I use this app intentionally because I want to be straightforward and honest with people. Hey, 995-993. Okay, 995. How you doing, user 995? How you doing today? Thank you for coming in. I greatly appreciate it. So, you know, that's how I do. And I'm straight. I get a lot of men folks in my lab. I get a lot of men folks. I get a lot of men asking me, you know, what you doing, how you doing, what you up to, and want to have that conversation, right? But I always tell the men folks when they come to my lab, I'm married. So if we're gonna talk, it must be about business. It cannot be no idle conversation, just kicking the bobo. You texting me every day, every 5 minutes talking about what you doing. Okay, like that's not a conversation. Okay? So I kind of frown upon that. When the opposite sex reaches out to me. Point number 6, create a visibility plan for your book. Create a visibility plan for your book. Don't just throw something against the wall and see if it stick. Because I remember I was doing that when I first became first-time author. And, and it did not work. I was just throwing anything and saying anything and wasn't really being consistent and stuff like that with what I was doing when I first became an author. So I had to learn how to have a visibility plan. Okay? Most authors have goals. A few have plans. Okay? Like, I just put a book out in May. I just published a book. I'm in an anthology called Wake Up Winning, No Matter What, Volume 3 with Miss Wanda D. Hollis. And my goal is to sell 1,000 books. 1,000 books. 1,000 books before New Year come around. We got 6 months. So they give me 6 months to work on this project of having a goal to sell 1,000 books. Okay, so that's the goal I set for myself. My plan includes weekly content, monthly networking, speaking opportunities, vendor opportunities, email marketing, and collaboration goals. That's what all my visibility plan is talking about. Okay? Now sometimes, sometimes we gotta be visible. We gotta do things. We gotta get out of our comfort zone. You gotta get out your comfort zone. You're an entrepreneur. Being an author is a business. It's not just, I created this book and I'm going to just sit up here on social media all day and beg people to buy it and keep posting the same post with different music to it and have no kind of, no visibility, no planning with your exposure. You got to plan out the stuff. You got to plan out how you're going to be visible, on social media, and being on social media is not the only way to be visible. I don't know where that came from. Where people think, I could just use social media and sell my books. Yeah, okay, but you got to do more than that. You got to do more than that. You got to go out, be a vendor, speaking engagements, church, things like that. I keep running across authors that don't have a launch party. A launch party. Launch party, you can have them in person or virtual. A launch party, you can have visual, you can have it in person or virtual. You don't have to go rent no place. You don't have to go rent a place and buy all this stuff and pay this fee for this building and do all that. No, you could do one on Zoom. Okay, you can do it on Zoom. Zoom is good. $16 for a whole month. You can have many virtual book signings as you can. Okay, for $16. It's not hard to set up. But if you are an author and you need help with setting up your virtual launch, please come see me because I can help you with that. I seen a post about that today about who's had a book launch for their book. No one is. Everybody I saw talking about, I'm thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I want to do one, but I don't know how to do one. So I have created a book launch planner. Okay, I have a PDF entitled Book Launch Planner. You can get it if you go to my link tree in my profile. It is there in my link tree, and you can purchase it. I don't think it's $9. I think it's like $9. Like $9. $9 or $17, something like that. And it's not expensive. It takes you through the process of setting up your virtual. It takes you through the process of setting up one in person. And it takes you through the process of setting up one that's virtual. Okay? If you need help and you are thinking about your author and you're thinking about having a launch party, please come see me because I can help you. I can walk you through that process if you like. Okay? So, don't count yourself out. And if you're an experienced author and you got some books already put out, you can still have a virtual launch party. Even your book might be 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 8, 9, 10 years old. You can still have a launch party for the book. It doesn't matter how old that book is. If it didn't have a launch party when it came out, you can always that's a way you could reintroduce your book to new people that have a launch party with books you've already published, but you were not in that frame of mind or not in that frame or sense of, okay, you didn't think about that at the time. You can always bring out older books you've already published and relaunch them with a launch party. Okay? So if you need help with your launch, planning your launch, please come see me. I do help with that. Okay? I have a PDF entitled Book Launch Planner, how to sit down and plan everything out in person and virtual. Okay? So I do not want any author to struggle when it comes to your books. I do not want you to struggle. I want to help you as much as I can. Okay? If you would like to have a free one-on-one meeting with me, which is about an hour's worth of talking, until, we sit down and talk about what you need, as far as, from publishing needs to visibility needs to financial needs. I have several digital products that you can purchase from me if you are an author. Okay? And some of them are listed in my link tree. They are listed in my link tree in my profile. Okay? Hello, everyone. And how is everyone doing today? Hey, how y'all doing? What y'all up to? Okay? So, I always leave the end of my broadcast with, what do you need help with? Tell me. So I know if I can help you or not. I don't want anybody to be left. Hey, blessed and highly favored. How you doing? Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate just me. Thank you for joining me. How y'all doing today? Like I said, my name is Sharise and Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharise and Johnson Moore LLC, published consulting visibility coach. And I have several different products and services that you can have access to, You know, because I don't want you to be struggling. You know, I don't want nobody to be struggling. Hey, Derek, how you doing? Hello, thank you. I don't want any authors, entrepreneurs, faith-based leaders, creators to be sitting around struggling. Because we got too much knowledge out here to be talking about gatekeeping. Okay? All right? So, I want to thank you all for allowing me this time with you. You know, come back and check tomorrow. It's Thursday. And Thursday is, let's go back to my calendar book. Let's go back to, I hit the wrong button. Lord Jesus. Okay, and Thursday is, Thursday. Okay. We're going to have, we might do publishing trivia night. I'm going to go ahead and do publishing trivia night for tomorrow. Okay? That's where we're going to finish off our little, we had a competition last Thursday about this. I was thinking about doing it once a month, but I got so many requests about it, about the publisher trivia night, that I said I'm going to go ahead and keep that on the calendar for Thursday nights. It's publishing trivia night. It's for tomorrow's event, okay? I hope everyone have a blessed day, and I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all back here at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Same black time, same black station. Bye, babies.